MLB The Show has baseball for you under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Stay tuned for Phillies baseball next. Robby Ray gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan, any thoughts?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Now at the plate, Ben Revere. And we are set for baseball here this evening. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series. These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher.
Count is 1-2 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early. Then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. And the payoff pitch. Popped him up. Holt is there, and that's the first out of the inning. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now, and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at-bat's going to win this
one. First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hit. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for the ball. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ripped down the line. Oh, a diving stop. Got him. He's out. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put an end to that thought.
Oh, that's just an excellent play that time. Super high degree of difficulty on that one. And as an added bonus, Not only does he get the out at first, but he also keeps that runner stationed on second base.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
1-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. Bunty stands at second with 2 gone.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Again, a 1-2. Popped high in the air. Duda waits on it, and that retires the side. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Shelby Miller, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around.
At the plate, Damian Franco. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery off the plate and low as they take the field here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
The 1-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And a mid-high fastball that time. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
Taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach. Not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Brock Holt, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A high fastball is in there. One out, nobody on. Looks at a curveball called for a strike. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Pulled toward right center field. Trumbo there to make the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the shortstop, Franco.
Riding forward now, Franco. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Trumbo has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Phillies down in order. We are still scoreless. In now is Anthony Rendon. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Number 7, Anthony Rendon.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Rendon tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. Ball and a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Here's the 2-1 home. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Trejo. And that's the first out of the inning.
Time to take a look at the Philly D.
Shortstop.
Hey guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
No strike.
Two balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 7, second baseman, Eric Young Jr.
Stepping in for the Braves, Eric Young Jr. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First offering on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
That evens it up, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. skied into straightaway right. Franco moves over, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Lucas Duda now.
Leading off for the Phillies, third baseman, Lucas Duda.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A changeup over the inside corner.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never.
Bug moves it to 0-2 now. Here it comes. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Miller, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
To 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. That one bends around the zone, and it's 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Here now the 2-2. It's taken, ball 3.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of the pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Now the payoff pitch home. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. I'm going to talk about Mark Trumbo. We all know why he's in there. Exit velocity and launch angle. Enough said. He'll dabble with the glove, but he's in the lineup to drive in runs.
Now to the plate, Alejandro De Aza, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. And the Phillies have their first hit of the ball game.
That was a well-executed hit down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was
Zobrist.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Ben Zobrist. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
De Aza runs high in the air out to center field. Revere is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 7th, center fielder, Trumbo.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Drew Stubbs. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set and the pitch. Bottom of the second here with no score. A check on first by Miller, and he'll be back in standing up. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
For a ball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Deaza leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Just hung in there on that one. Now another 2-2. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping in for the Braves, Christian Bethencourt, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Ready. Here's the first offering. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Ball and a strike.
I mean, the obvious key right now is his movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go back to work.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Looked at for ball number 2.
2-2 down.
Now the pitch. Shot weakly to the left. Holt over to his left. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. The one gone now as we give a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. In now is the Atlanta pitcher, Shelby Miller. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
1-2 now to the Braves pitcher. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's out number 2.
Center fielder, number 2, Ben Revere.
Here's Ben Revere. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Changes up on him as that's in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in, Jeff Mathis. He'll get us
Leading
going in the
off for the
home
Phillies.
half of inning number 3.
Catcher, Jeff Mathis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. High and deep to right center. Revere on the move. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Robby Ray.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Robby Ray. First offering on its way. And ball 1-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Tap down the line. That one rolls foul. So 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. The 1-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Philadelphia, right fielder, Trejo.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Damian Trejo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Franco, the former Angel, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Brandon Bunty will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
2-1 the count. The 2-1. Hit softly on the ground to third. Holt loves it. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. While we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' road to the show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
No strike.
One and 1 to count. Keeping it down here as it's to 1 and 2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2 and 2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3 and 2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Fouled off. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Not close. It's 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting guaranteed fastball.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Ready for another chance. Anthony Rendon flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changeup in for a strike.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
In the dirt here. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. The 1-1 pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 2-2. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Freeman at third. Trumbo is over at second with 1 down in the inning. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Now the 1-0 was offered at and missed for the first strike. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. The 1-1 home. Ties him up inside with a good fastball. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first. Do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Here's Eric Young Jr. now. And he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Young Jr., a 32-year-old veteran. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though. as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Braves will strand 3 onto the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's Brock Holt now.
Leading off for the Phillies here in the 4th, third baseman, Brock Holt.
First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Franco. Good look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope,
missed with a breaking ball. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Ball.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Just got a piece up the line. He'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Bounce it to the left side. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Here's Lucas Duda now. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Phillies down in order through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Bethancourt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1.
1-2.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Struck him out.
the great equalizer. The changeup, that was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone. And it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll head for an early shower as he fails to go the requisite 5 innings. But it doesn't matter anyway in a tie game. He'll leave with a no decision.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 50, Miguel Gonzalez.
Into the box now, Shelby Miller. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
To first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ben Revere. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Teaza is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. Halfway home, still no score. Digging in to try it again, Alejandro Teaza will start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Alejandro Teaza.
Open stance by Teaza. Here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike 1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now. 1-2. His fastball taken high for a
2
ball.
balls, 2 strikes.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here's Drew Stubbs now.
That's
A ball and no strikes. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Fouled away. Slow roller left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Riding in once again, Brandon Bunty. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Brandon Bunty.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Standing in now, Freddie Freeman. As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Stepping in now, Mark Trumbo. He'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
He just dissected him in that at-bat as he flails at that one, and he's down on 3 pitches, 2 away.
This is the kind of at-bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at-bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
The batter, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Digging in once again, Andrelton Simmons. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Up slider over the inside corner for a strike.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
2 strikes.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball. Here now the 2-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 2 left for Atlanta. Still no score. Digging in, Jeff Mathis. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Catcher, Jeff Mathis.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1.
Another slow breaking
Counts
ball.
1-0.
Misses down low.
Well, that's not where he wanted that curveball. It kind of backed up and stayed in. That can be effective sometimes, but it usually doesn't have the same hard bite.
Count even now at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. The 2-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
The 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Yonder Alonso will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 23, Yonder Alonso.
Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken for strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The 1-2. Ran one in there as this is hit softly to third. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, going flying out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
First pitch on its way. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Alonso, base runner at first with one out. Grounded back up the middle. Simmons is there. Young for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Down quickly go the Phillies. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 6, Matt McCormick.
Here's Eric Young Jr. now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
And he'll ensure that this ball stays foul, and a smart play, as that would have been a base hit if it had come back. And he misses with it, 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Zobrist is there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Catcher, Christian Betancourt.
Ready once again, Christian Betancourt. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
No strike.
The 1-0 is a ball down and away.
2-0.
2-0 count. The pitch taken on the inside corner for strike 1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
And it misses. 3-1 now. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swinging a soft liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The batter, pitcher, Shelby Miller.
Ready for another shot now. Shelby Miller. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Set. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Center fielder, number 2, Ben Revere.
Here's Ben Revere. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. There's a strike.
0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Franco going back. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Now, Brandon Bunting.
Brandon
As he watches a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Here's Brock Holt now. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball taken on the inner corner.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco. As he'll take a look at ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Franco has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Swinging bunt up the line. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 21, Lucas Duda.
Riding in once again, Lucas Duda 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in one.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Hot shot down the line. This will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Hit down the line at first. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
He's out.
And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. Phillies down in order. They're down 2-0.
Your attention, please.
Busher will come on
Now
now to
pitching
make
for
his
the Phillies,
30th appearance of the
number
year so
28,
far.
Pablo Busher.
Trying to pick things up where he
Hitting
left
up for
off.
the Braves.
Freddie Freeman, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Freddie Freeman.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that just misses inside. Now the 1-0. He's taken strike 1.
1-1.
Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. This is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball.
Lays off 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point from the contest. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. One out, nobody on. One ball, one strike to count. The 1-1. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. The 2-2 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. You can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rendon. A couple of walks for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Skied into straightaway right. Zobrist over to his left. Trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Digging in once again, Alejandro De Aza. He's one for
Leading
two
off for
in
the
this one.
Phillies.
Even though we're moving into the
fielder,
back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach at third.
Boy, this is an absolute gift for them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. And Ben, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
From the stretch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. De Aza on at first, nobody out. Another 0-2 coming. And a net-high fastball that time.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
One and two, here it comes. And another pitch is hit foul as the battle continues here. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And the signal is beckoning here. That'll do it for Shelby Miller. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Atlanta, number 28, Akira Valenzuela.
Here's Drew Stubbs now. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Gonzalez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 35, Pete Gonzalez.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Two out with a man at first.
Nope.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
2 balls and a strike.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Runner on first with 2 away. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Phillies go down quietly there. They trail things here 2-0. Back at the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park, as you get a look there at the famous City Hall here in Philadelphia. Pete Gonzalez will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Number 35, Pete Gonzalez.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He went down on strikes last time up.
Shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Here comes the first pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And the changeup is way low that time. Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop. Eric Young Jr. is on deck. Now here's the pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Stubbs is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now. He could have pitched too low. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Franco ranging into the outfield. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box, Christian Bethencourt. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. 2 out, nobody on. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
I got to count 2-2.
Outside in a full count, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Down in order go the Braves. They're up 2-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Your attention, please. These
9th inning save situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrough with the baseball here as he'll try and close things out.
Craig Kimbrough. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot. Number 25.
Striding in to start the 9th,
Richard
Gonzalez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Leading off for the Phillies. Catcher.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's a ball.
Just missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. One and one, here it comes, and it's fouled away. The 1-2. Fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
The 1-2. He's outside for a ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Full count.
3-2. Lifted down the line in left. Bunting is after it, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bunting is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
The Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long. Jose Iglesias will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2. Iglesias.
Ball.
And a fastball just a bit up.
Counts 1-0.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Hit in the air to shallow center. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for round number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Trumbo.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Trumbo. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike. Set. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Philly down to their last strike. Liner towards second. Throw to first will be in time to get him, and the Braves will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrell. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless 9th inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Braves jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Shelby Miller gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Craig Kimbrell records the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at